I'll have to be honest with you. First thing I'm going to mention right up front is it's free. I like this service when it's free because, you know, you can tie up a lot of money in different services, and from experience I found out that sometimes you can pay a lot of money and you may not be getting that much out of it.
Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. My name is Cody Bills, this is Logan Burgess. Today is Friday the 30th, and it is the end of the month. Let's take a look at corn here, down 3 3/4 cents, soybeans down 5 3/4, and wheat in Chicago trading down 5 1/4 cents. We had export sales released out earlier here this morning. Logan, did they move the market?
You know, it really didn't support the market in the way that I thought they were going to. Take a look here. We had 621,000 metric tons of corn reported sold here this morning. That was above trade expectations coming into the report. And if you consider where this July corn contract is right now, technically it's due for a bounce back. As I said, I'm a little bit surprised that this number didn't support corn more in today's trade. Could have been a result of some choppy trade here at the end of the month, but like I said, a little bit surprising on the open. We didn't see corn bump higher. Soybeans, 60,000 metric tons reported sold. Another strong week for soybeans, and when I say strong, I guess that's with respect to traders who are expecting next cancellations. So we did have positive sales again this week. The big theme here for old crop soybeans is that considering where we're at right now for export sales pace, there's a good chance the USDA needs to make a revision in the June 11th report. That's going to be a theme of next week as we approach that report here on GrainTV. Chicago wheat here, 52,000 metric tons sold. That was well below trade expectations and really just another piece of evidence that U.S. wheat right now is not competitive on the global front. We've been seeing a lot of sales recently go to the Ukrainians and the Black Sea in general. So that continues to be a concern for traders, and I think that today's report did a good job kind of highlighting that end users aren't really that anxious to get U.S. wheat on the books right now.
Absolutely, and you know, one of the other things that we could have been seeing that drove the trade here today is the fact that it was the month end, and we could have seen some people evening up some positions. Let's turn over our attention here to the cash market. As you can see here, corn on average trading up about 2 1/4 cents here, 2.5 cents across the U.S. on average. That move higher here, really one of the main reasons we're seeing that is just the sustained losses that we've seen in corn price. And with those sustained losses, farmers become less and less likely to go out there and want to sell their corn. Basis is having to bump up a little bit higher here to entice some of that grain out of the bins. And what we're seeing here is primarily along the river, that area is outperforming. We're seeing that area up 4 3/4 cents on the week. When you look down at the inspections, you'll notice this week, not only did we see strong export sales, Logan, like you reported here earlier, but we also export sales, but we also saw strong inspections. Down at the Gulf, we saw 1.16 million metric tons here inspected for export. That was in the Gulf region. 80% was made up of corn. So 80% of that grain that was exported was corn here. So we are seeing strength along the river region for corn. When you look at soybeans, we were unchanged on the week. The area that we saw the largest strength, I think North Dakota, South Dakota, that region, we did see relative strength there. But one thing to keep in mind here is we have seen South American beans entering the U.S. market. We saw ships here docking on, Wilmington, Norfolk, and we saw again today here some ships down in Louisiana docking to unload some beans. So that should have an effect in the cash market, most likely next week, if not the week after as well. But in line here, that's one of the reasons I think why we didn't see soybeans pop a little bit higher.
Yeah, it certainly could have been, Cody. A lot of moving pieces here currently to that old crop bean market. As we remember last summer, we saw old crop basis really ramp up as we entered the summer months. We'll have to see what it does here this summer, and we'll keep you posted on that here on GrainTV. Coming down the pipe for this grain market, we have the USDA report out on June 11th, and then looking further out in time, June 30th, we have the big USDA acreage numbers. The planted acreage battle between corn and soybeans right now is coming to a close. That's going to be a hot topic of discussion as we approach that report on June 30th. We'll certainly help keep you posted on that discussion here on GrainTV. That kind of wraps up, though, what we saw here for the week in the grain market. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you back here on Monday.